women entrepreneurs like yourself. I teach through books, through online courses, and then workshops like today. But what I talk about is something that a lot of women, especially in business, they don't really know too much about, and that's trademarks. Trademarks, intellectual property. You have to be careful not too strong. Which is, property of the mind. Most people, when they think of property and it has a value, they think of real property, like land and buildings and things of that nature. But, ladies and gentlemen, what's up here can be just as valuable, if not more, which we're going to talk about a little bit, than any house that you live in and buildings that you work out of. So today's presentation is called A Brand New You. We're going to talk about creating brands and protecting brands that consumers want to spend money with. You heard some of the stats from Jerry and I can't recall his name, that women are developing business at very fast rates. And unfortunately, we're creating businesses, but we're not getting compensated the way that we need to be. We're not on the same level as some of our counterparts. And I think that we can do that by positioning ourselves and really thinking about our brands from a different standpoint. Okay? So, if you follow me on social media, which I know some of you do, you've heard me talk about trademarks. You heard me, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Periscope, I'm on YouTube under AuthorMark.p Solutions. And so you heard me talk about trademarks, but some of you are somewhat, anybody familiar with trademarks? I'm talking about that word. You guys, you know about trademarks. And when you think about trademarks, someone just tell me what you think about when you hear the word trademarks. What needs to be protected? Just your image, so like your logos, and business names. And that's what most people, when they think about trademarks, they think, I know my business name needs to be protected, I know my logo needs to be protected. What I'm telling you today is if you're just thinking about trademarks as it relates to your business name and your logo, you're thinking way too small. And you're leaving plenty of money on the table, okay? I'm a patient and so that's what we're going to talk about today. And because when you play small, nobody benefits. The world does not benefit from you playing small. The world doesn't benefit, and you don't benefit because we were all put here for a purpose. This is my purpose, is to make sure that you prosper in your purpose. And I know a lot of times we don't do what we're supposed to do because, out of fear or maybe lack of knowledge. When we have that purpose, something that you're supposed to be doing, and then you don't do it, you got to kind of get that uneasy feeling, kind of get that something like something's just not right. Anybody feeling late? Is that just me? All right, I'm saying I know that was definitely me. My journey to how I got here, my mom will tell you that I wanted to be an attorney. Goodness gracious, I don't know. Like, she pointing down here, 10, 11, I know I was talking about it. It got so bad that whenever we had career day at school, the teacher would go around the room saying, well, what do you want to be? And everybody, they get to me and they're like, she wants to be an attorney. Because they've heard it for years. But I actually had my daughter right there, my second year in school, my second year in college. And when I did that, a lot of people, they thought that was the end of my dream. And it could have easily been the end of my dream, but it wasn't. Had her, tried to balance going to work and going to school, end up losing my job, being evicted, moving back home to Huntsville, driving back and forth from Huntsville to Birmingham 3 days a week so I could graduate. God blessed me with a job that paid good money. Good money. I'm young, so I'm out there being able to buy $100 shoes and go, take trips when I want to. But remember that uneasy feeling that I told you? Because I knew my purpose was greater. I wanted to be an attorney. And even though I was living a good life and making money and able to take care of my daughter, I still had that empty void inside of me. And so it wasn't, it didn't go away until I went to law school. I went to law school and I graduated, and when I went to law school, that uneasy feeling was kind of replaced with, oh my goodness, what have I done? Because I just lost, secure income, and I'm moving to a place where nobody I know is, I was pregnant with my second child, married, trying to do all that. But that was quickly replaced. That was brief, but quickly gratitude and excitement for what lays ahead. So I'm telling you all this for two reasons. One, if anyone has something that they know that they're supposed to do and they're holding back for any reason, if God has placed on you a vision that is just so big, you're like, goodness, how am I going to accomplish that? You can do it, and do it anyway. And two, if you're not doing it because you don't have the knowledge, well, I take that back. Two, I'm going to challenge you that when you leave here today, you're going to have great speakers that follow me. You're going to learn a lot of stuff. And a lot of times in this day and age, we're information consumers. But I want you to take this information and I want you to apply it to some part of your life, of your business. I have this motto with my online course platform. We say, know better, do better, grow better. Because if you know better, then your next responsibility is to do better. And if you start doing better, you're going to grow. You're going to succeed. You're going to get all that stuff that was placed on you, that vision. You're going to see it. And so, when I say that, when it comes to branding, a lot of times, like I said, people are just restricted to names and logos. Let's see if I might just pass.